Do, 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 do. I might have to give a check. I just saw. That's so epic, isn't it? Look at me. Check me out. Bum, 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 bum. Bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks. What's going on, everybody? This week is Westerns. Hello. Welcome to Bucket of Picks, where we, hang on a second, I got to have a main cam here. Oh, I did not set up a main cam. That's kind of crazy. We'll call it that. And we'll add a source, add source, video capture device, and it's going to be existing, and it's going to be main cam. Okay, there we go. Bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks. Not too bad, huh? Not too shabby. Bucket of picks. Okay, everybody. Welcome once again to Bucket of Picks, your art prompt show. Probably the only one on the interwebs. Probably not. Could be, could be, could be. I don't know. It's a really big interwebs, and there's only ones of us. So I don't know. Whatever. Either way, this is the best one possible that you could watch. Welcome to Bucket of Picks. I am gonna foreshadow this whole thing a little bit and just say, yeah, it's part of the game. So watch out. Uh, I usually loop back around. I've been getting so much better. I'm kind of proud of myself to not get too far away from the norm and what I'm talking about, to lose track of what I'm talking about. So if I don't roll back around, just say something in the comments or wherever your comments might happen to be on your device. That's about it, really. Oh, Titan posted. Okay, we're gonna have to go through some last minute entries, by the way, because I just checked them. I checked them at actually 10 to 8. And I usually say, get them on there by 7:30 Eastern time, or write it down where, well, you're down under, so it's really tomorrow. So yours is always late because it's tomorrow. Even if you put it in, it would have to be 16 hours early for you to be on time actually today. So, yeah. Yeah, I always try to figure that out in strange and illuminating ways, but it always seems to see. This is what I'm talking about, ADHD. Like I said, let me get away from that for the moment. Hello over there. Yes, we do have Australia being represented. Yes, we do have probably somebody in the UK watching too. I'm thinking United States, absolutely. So we're intercontinental. See, we span both, go across uh, uh, both oceans, both major oceans, I should say. We don't count India or Antarctic and all them. You know what I mean? Or Arctic. We don't count those oceans because who the hell sails through them? Ugh, too cold. Too cold. Most of them in India. Ugh, God, probably I don't know. Maybe somebody in India is watching. I don't want to down talk India at all, but it could be something like that. You I've seen the Ganges River on in like their rivers polluted really bad. It's probably really bad propaganda, but I don't think they're all like that. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think I want to spend a leisurely 3 week stay in India. I'm not planning on that anytime soon. It just looks crowded, first of all. And yeah, that'd just be way too much sensory information for me. Anyways, this week was our prompt, which we pick out of said bucket of picks every week. For those of you who aren't new to the program, who are new to the program, I'm sorry. I'm a little pew pew ricochet rabbit right now. And I'm not. I told myself I am not going to spill my entire cup of coffee. But it is like really hot here, by the way. I just noticed you guys probably said, damn, look at that guy and his muscles. I'm one of those guys who makes a muscle and it goes the other way. Ask Rebecca, who actually had a birthday a few days ago. She might be watching. Who knows? You never know. She might have. Somebody's coming over. My dog's looking over that way. I got him blocked off. Hey, hey, stop! Why is everybody barking? It's a barkathon out there. Hell of a studio I got going, huh? It's part studio, part dog kennel. Hey, no, quiet, quiet. Somebody's telling them to be. Somebody's telling them to bark at me because the one is deaf. The one that you hear barking right now, big old Sophie, she's deaf. She can't hear anybody saying keep barking. She keeps bumping into. Hey, hey, hey! No, 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 no. You have to do hand cues because she can't see so good. Sophie, no, no, easy. All right. Anyhow, I digress. Anyways, you know how it is. You guys probably got fur animals. I know most of you got fur animal people at your house. You got peeps. You got ones. You guys got ones of animals like me. Anyways, actually, we're gonna have less of animals here soon because my son is bought a house and he's gonna be actually exiting our premises, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to think that. Damn. It's like wow, wow. But he's all set. He's got his head on straight, so that's working out pretty good for him. It really, really is. Let's see. Congratulations to him. A little update of those of you who follow. You guys know. Granddaughter's still in Boston, just doing the slow learning how to swallow. They got to watch, make sure there's no tears in there or anything at the surgical points and stuff like that. Otherwise, there could end up being more surgeries, which we really don't want to happen. It's known to happen though, so we're crossing our fingers and stuff like that. So there's good things going on. There's good things happening over in Boston with my granddaughter. Thank you for all the prayers and thoughts that you all send every week. I'm sure you do. Thank you very much. If she crosses your mind, just think of her and send some positive golden vibes that way. That's how you fix it. It's those golden vibes. If you can like envision somebody like really even far away, it doesn't matter, right? Because we're all a part of the same thing. It's like we're a being, all one being, just little parts of the same one. That's kind of what it is. So that's as far as I could tell anyway. And there's like magnetism involved or something like that. Anyways, when I'm doing something for somebody and helping them out, I'll try to get there, right? And then you see them just as like light or just their shape and the colors inside of it, and you'll look for where it's not quite right. You might see them in blue. A lot of time I see blue. I see like blue. The energy's kind of like bluish white, like a flash of lightning kind of color when I'm seeing a person. And then you can see like the differences. You'll see it like really bright whitish or different colors and stuff like that. Usually in the joints. I see a lot of that in people. People's joints are messed up, man. Messed up. The whole you could tell. You could just tell when you're in there, out in there, you know what I mean? Out there. All right, I digress. But that's what I do. That's how I do it. So that's just a little insight in how to if you're envisioning that, trying to help somebody out sometimes, that's kind of how it works. I've had decent success. I should draw it. You're right. I really should try to draw that. Christina, that's it. I think Christina had a very late entry as well. I have to see. I had a little notice on my phone over here that I got in the studio and Stujoe. Studio. Sorry. ADHD. Well, all right. And I found my grandfather's watch. This used to be my grandfather's watch. He would wind it all the time. I'd see him winding it, winding it. Let's see, what time is it? Not that he was ever in a hurry. He never seemed like he was in a hurry, but he always had this watch or a watch. I think definitely. I think he had one that was. This is like his actual pocket watch, carry around watch. But I have no idea how old this is. But you gotta watch. I was seeing winding it all the time, winding, winding, winding. And now that I own it, and I've had it for years, I just refound it. I had it in my truck with me, and And I remembered, or actually, when it became mine a while back, many years ago. I found out why he always wound it, because it stops a lot, and you have to redo it. You'd see him pull it out, check it against the clock, and redo it, stuff like that. Yeah, because it stopped. It's like it only takes a wind for so. This is like a farmer's pocket watch. Somebody who's going to remember to wind it, because you can only wind it so much. I don't want to wind it too much. It's probably a pretty old watch. It says bullseye if somebody wants to look it up. And it looks like this if you want to ask AI what it is, or Grok. It looks like that, and it's bullseye on it, and it's got a little second hand inside of there too. So it can't be that old. I don't know. Chronometer. Looks more, it's not a stopwatch. It's definitely not that. It's got no extra nothing. And you gotta wind it all the time. Every time you look at it, you should probably check and make sure that you're not, you know, oh shit, I got lots of time. But no. There's a good chance it stopped. So there you go. So there's that anyway. So Christina says she's sending a photo. I try to dip that out when I'll dip it out of the ethereal bucket of the interwebs if I can when we get to the cool kid table, which is that what we do next. Those of you who are just what, you know what? We got another new member to the channel. There's like one a week is appearing. I did I'm not sure who this person was. It's very strange. I have to look at the name again. I can't look it up right now. I probably should have writ it down. But we're getting new people, like people just off the interwebs, like from the world, who are probably checking this out for the first time. So if you're an artist, we're gonna get to that part, I promise. And we're gonna do a prompt in a little bit, but we all sit down at the cool kid table and we take a look at everybody's stuff. Let's go over there now, shall we? Let's do it. I'm over here, see? I'm over here now. All right. I got it set up so I'm on top of all the stuff that happens, which is, you got to be on top of things. I mean, never mind. Never mind. It's all trade lingo. Unless you're a vlogger guy like me, you might not know that stuff, which is okay. I've learned many of things over the last year of year and a half of doing this. It's been I don't know a whole lot more, to tell you the honest truth, because you need like a lot of time to learn this stuff. And then I'm, show prep all the time. Show prep. I do a little bit of show prep, but having ADHD, I tend to like, oh, I still got time. I still got time. I still got it. You Most artists do have ADHD. A lot of us do. A lot of us do. Not as bad as me, but it goes that way. All right, let's go over to Cool Kid Table. Just by being here, even if you're watching this after the fact and you have no idea what you stumbled upon and you're watching it anyhow, you are now a cool kid and you can sit at our Cool Kid Table anytime. Just by being here, you are allowed at the Cool Kid Table. So let's take a look at what we got. Hell, today. Let's get this down. Phew. Oh, got to take that off. I was supposed to save that for later. All right, let's start at the other end of the spectrum here. We got this. That's off. I could turn on the other one if I really wanted to. But it looks better doing it this way because I can go, hey, look at that. And it'll be right there. All right, sorry. I digress. Won't happen again. All right. First up, let's see, who do we got? Nicole. Boom. I like this one. I saw it and I went, yes, perfect. Boom. Check it out. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It's got everything you need about to say that says Western, right? Wanted. See, I could start singing Bon Jovi, but I ain't gonna do that. No, no Bon Jovi. No Bon Jovi allowed. Ooh. But yes, I could have had that playing. I could have had Dead or Alive playing. That would have been cool. Oh no, people are putting up hearts for Bon Jovi. Oh no, 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 no. Please digress. I ask you, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. No, no Bon Jovi. Ooh. Down a little bit. Okay. All right. Very nice job, by the way. Says everything Western in it all day long. That would be a great coloring book entry as well, by the way. I would sit there and color that for sure. Even that'd be a nice T-shirt as well, just because, just because. Or you could have a logo like that. Just be, uh, you could be wanted, uh, uh, clothing line. You know what I mean? Just wanted, and that'll be like on the pocket. Ooh, I would put that on the pocket of my shirt. Absolutely. Yes. No Bon Jovi. Thank you very much. People agree. Thank you. All right. Nice job, Nicole. Excellent. Participation is key here, people. So, like, participate every week. You guys always do. And possibly people who are just watching, participate. Send in your entry to bucketopicks@gmail.com. All one word. BUCKETOPICKS. All one word, all lowercase at gmail.com. Send it to there and I'll take a look at it and show it. Actually, everybody will take a look at it. Send it on in. And I'll be able to scope it out. That is our official channel uh, email address. Or you could go to Fan Art Workshop Consortium on Facebook and become a member there and post it there as well. That's where I originated. That's where this whole Bucket of Pics came from. And we're trying to rebranding. I do have 352 subscribers. We're getting there on that. And just an update to everybody out there on the channel. Our channel is now getting more hours, actual not monetization yet because you got to get 1,000 of them, but we're up to like 300 something hours. Once I hit 1,000 hours and 500 subscribers, we can monetize and do stuff like that. So I think it's really just to really grow the channel. I really think it's more of it's going to take being on more often. You know what I mean? More live stuff like that. If you guys would like some more lives, and you would be willing to watch those and things or suggest things that you want, feel free to say so in the comments. I'm always looking at those, even after the fact. If this is posted after the fact and you're watching it and it's not actually live, I look for the comments and it shows me and it tells me when you comment. So go ahead and give a comment. Let me know what you want to see or do not want to see. Want to see more of this or not? Or do you want to see me sculpting? I could do some sculpting. I'm dying to get some sculpting done, but I'd love to go live and do that. I don't know if people would watch that though. Just sitting there live and people, I'd have to like, I'm not sure. I'd have to put like hashtags on it and stuff like that to make it actually work, I think. I don't know. Like I said, it takes time. It takes time. And being summertime, you don't get as many viewers during the summertime. Everybody's busy doing fun stuff outside. Hopefully everybody's getting outside. It's beautiful out here. It's supposed to be really hot this week. My garden's popping right now. It's popping. Even the New York lettuce is doing quite well. I have four. You're allowed six. I only have four, and one's probably going to die. And I don't want to speak that into existence, but it's not looking good. It's just not taken. It's getting. I I made a whole new plant. All right, I digress. Yeah. Anyway, it's all popping. I got my first cucumber showing. I got peppers coming out, and tomatoes are starting. Yeah, everything's going good. Gonna be have edible beans probably within the week. Be a while for tomatoes and peppers, but there's cucumbers started too. I saw a couple dangling pickles in there. First ones. You always get surprised when you do cucumbers because all of a sudden you'll move some leaves away and go, holy shit! And there'll be like a giant cucumber already formed, and you'll be like, what the hell? Didn't even know it was there. That's how it happens every year. It really does. Anyway, sorry, I digress. All right, yes, very nice job. I went from into my garden from a wanted poster. How the hell did I do that? I apologize. thank you for your participation. Like I was saying, participation is key. So send in your stuff. Boogerpics@gmail.com. Thank you again, Nicole, and admin extraordinaire and thumbnail creator every week. So when you see that first thing, she made that. That's our AI usage. We don't use it for any entries, not allowed unless we have an AI thing happen. Not everybody likes to use it anyway, so and you don't let them do your job for you. Not when it comes up. But I have seen some really cool stuff made. As long as it's not AI, you can use your computer and all that stuff, but it can be digital. All right, let's see. We did that. We did. And speaking of digital, we got Barb BLT. Let's see what you got. Boom! I thought this was epic. I posted it when I posted. I said, "Oh, that's like that." It says so much with so little. You know what I mean? It's first of all, it's iconic, right? It's looking away like like the tragedy and the loneliness of the West, and the guy's just looking up into. You can tell the guy's just looking up into into the distance. Got a long way to go, boy. It's hot, and I'm wearing a leather coat in the summertime on top of a horse with no water. Ouch! Ouch! It says all that in the wide open skies. That just screams Montana. Big sky, Montana, baby. Nothing like big sky anywhere, actually. Hello to if you're out there in TV land tonight watching this, Mr. Meh, Jason Bowman and April Bowman, man and wife, are out exploring the New York's, exploring the territories. Actually, they're probably not watching, or it's before their show because they actually got at Red Rocks. They made it to Red Rocks, Colorado today, and they got tickets to Widespread Panic. So they are going to have a hell of a time today and an awesome place. And it's probably going to be awesome weather as well. So he was popping. I talked to him on the phone real quick. Meh. It was all right. Meh. So I hope he has a meh time, you know. But yes, this is iconic. Iconic picture. Love this. Very nice job. Excellent job, Barb. Excellent. Let's see. Um, what else was I gonna? There was something else. This could be almost anybody too. That could be the guy from Yellowstone. It could be Clint Eastwood, because for a few dollars more, I'll do just about anything. Oh, all right. Not that. That's not. That's not a western that I've seen before. All right. Anyway, I take rest. Okay, I don't want to scare away the new people. All right, moving on. Thank you very much for your participation every week. Thank you very much. And next up, got one of our longest participators and first participation person from YouTube, Mr. Tim Burr. Boom! He said, just quick today. I didn't want to. I didn't. It's quick sketch. I think it's pretty awesome. It says Western, right? Aces and eights. Come on, that's a dead man's hand. And it's like smoking like it got shot. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little thing you added on there. Even if it's a little sketch, your mind was going. And of course, you got to have a rodeo bowl. Oh, I should show that. I should have posted. Maybe I'll post that on Fan Art Workshop Consortium. I'll post a couple of my shorts up there. I'd like to show them, but then I get like copyrighted by myself. Well, maybe we'll take a look at them. We'll take a look at them. Well, it's got the music in it. That's what the problem is. Maybe I'll look for it and we'll check it out in a few minutes when we go out into the interweb. I do have something we can take a look at if you guys. I'll do a preamble, a little like 5-10 minutes at the end of a thing that I've watched it a couple times. This guy tells really good stories, and I think I've mentioned this guy before. We're talking about I think superstitions or something. It came up, and I was speaking about this guy, but I found the clip. Actually, I found the whole video, and we're going to take a look at that at the end before we actually say good night later on. It's mysteries of the Superstition Mountains and what the guy has seen and stuff like that. I didn't nail it down to I just got it right at the beginning. I wasn't able to nail down the stories. We might have to bump it forward a little bit, a little at a time, but we'll see. This guy tells a great story, so he sounds so believable too. So you'll see. He's like a guide from the Superstition Mountains, and he talks a lot about, well, the Superstition Mountains. Stay tuned at the end for that. So don't go anywhere. Hang out. We're going to be doing that. All right. Who else we got? Very nice job, by the way. Cactus, always a nice touch there. It's probably peyote. Why would I say that? All right. I've never done that. Done a lot of things, but peyote isn't one of them. Oh, yeah. By the way, shaved my head. If I was in the West, I'd be getting burned up. Speaking of which, I was out in the sun all day, man, and my white head didn't get red at all hardly until tomorrow. And I touch it and it'll be like burnt. I hear people outside here. Hello? I don't know. Trespassers in the other room. Probably my son. My son, his girlfriend. Yeah, they'll be moving into their new house in a little while. All right. Very nice job, Tim. Tim. Excellent. Very nice. You guys are so quiet today. Isn't anybody going to say anything tonight? Wow. Next up, we got representing the USSR. Boom. Look at this. She did an awesome job. Hey, you want to come on, bucket of picks? Come on back. That's wonderful. Okay, yeah. So the world can hear you. Somebody, somebody's a bad mood. Whew, whew. Should have closed that door. Nah. All right. All right. Yes, very nice job. Isn't that always? That's a really nice drawing. It actually looks very, very bearish. You know what I mean? It's very like accurate. You know, it's not a cartoony at all. It's very nice. Of course, other than the fact that he's drinking coffee. Yeah. I don't know where you'd get that kind of idea from, but I used to have the best cowboy hat ever. I got it in Colorado. Oh, it was great. Yeah. See, I should have done that. It's a great idea. That's me if I don't have my coffee. That should be, oh, you could use that for a coffee ad. I'm a bear till I get my coffee. My Montana blend coffee. I'd like to go to Montana. Anybody want to go to Montana? I want to go to Montana. Let's do it, man. I want to go look for treasure. I'm honing in on a few spots, man. I really am. Olga, thank you very much for participation and your representation of Russia so very eloquently in, well, it could be Russian bear too. I mean, there's Russian cowboys as well, right? I imagine there would be. They got open areas, big open areas. You know what I mean? Oh, she does. If you want to say hi to Olga. She will be watching this in the morning, and it'll be like, I don't know. It'll be like 1 in the morning here, 2 in the morning here, 3 in the morning here, or something like that. And she's way off in the time, and so is Titan and Vanessa, who are, I think it's like tomorrow morning there over at Titan and Vanessa's place and down under. Mm, craziness. Craziness, if you ask me. It screws up with my head with the whole time thing. But it intrigues me more than anything. Hey, dog. So there's the other dog. They come, they turn around, they run away. They're following somebody. All right. Very nice job, Olga. All right. Did I get everyone? I got Tim. I got Olga. I got Nicole. And boom, we got mine. Boom, my weekly scratch it out. Okay. I got all, actually, I could prove it. I could prove what I was trying to do. First, I was going to do a guy I was gonna do a guy. You can't really see it. A guy perched up with a rifle, and it didn't work out so good. And then I tried it from a guy at another angle, and that didn't work out so good. Stop, Sophie. No, no. Right. And then that didn't work. So I turned that around, and then I did a guy, and he was laying sideways, and it didn't. Well, you can't see it. And then did it. I did this one. I did this one, the one you're looking at. And hey, no, 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 go up. No, dogs. Hey, no, go. All right. Yeah, she's knocking down everything. My barricade was being knocked down. Oh my goodness. It's 10:30 a.m. See? 10:30. So 8 here is 10 a.m. there. Dang. Dang. 14 hours, man. Wait a minute. No, yeah, 14 hours. It's a long time. It's a big difference, man. You're just eating waffle. You're just picking the waffles out of your teeth, and we're about to yawn and go to sleep. Well, not really. Kind of, but not really. My age, yeah. Getting pretty close. All right. So that's mine. I was gonna do the view of the guy on the other end. I was gonna have the other guy at the other end laying down. I said, you know what? It's always that way. You always see the other guy far away falling down. And so I said, you know what? The guy close is gonna be the dead guy. So there you go. There's my little Western sketch a doodle. So there you go. I've been remember to do it uh hit it with some Sharpie just so it can be seen a lot better come the time because I draw very lightly. I don't draw very hard until like the very end, and I get my lines right where I want them. I sketch the crap out of it until in every direction until I get the right line right where I want it to go. I go, okay, that's the one I want to use. Highlight that. Da 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 da. You know what? That's just a method, I guess. Whew. All right. See, very nice. Thanks to me, to my participant. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Boom. Anyhow, that's Westerns, folks. That's you and me and all the part. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, whoa. We got to go check something out. I'm going to go spelunking over here. I'm going to keep talking to you, but I'm going to be in the background over here looking around. Hey, no, no. Hang on. I got a barricade. Stop it. No, 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 no. Why? Why? Stop. Ah, the dog's deaf, so she can't hear me. No! Stop it. Holy crap. Hold on. My dog's going nuts. Go. Go. No. Go. Somebody call Sophie. Come on. No. 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 No, dude. Girl. Sorry. Sorry. Forgot your pronouns, dog. Go. Go. No. I don't got food. They think I got food. It's got to be why. I'm sorry. I had to stop that though. She was knocking everything down. Holy frioles. That was nuts. All right, I'm looking and we are going to look at they just don't understand these people. All right, we got okay. Boom. Okay. Let's go. I can show this pretty easily. I think it's this one. Nope. Who was that guy? Uh, which one did I put it in? It's not that one. It's got to be this one, right? Yes. And then we go here. There you go. Boom. I don't know if I got it all in there. There you go. That's a Western guy on a horse with, of course, the wonderful cacti. Look at that. Nice colors too, man. Pretty cool, brother. I had to throw a like on that right there. You guys could see that, right? Pretty sure you guys could see that now. Very nice job. Right at the buzzer. I had to go spelunking to find it, but there you go. And I think Christina might have left something as well. Let me look in another spot. Let me look in a spot one more time. Hang on. Let me look over here. I could look over here without you guys really knowing about it. I could just talk to you like this. Stop it, dog. Go. No. Up. Go up. Up. Go. There you go. Trying to knock down the whole freaking wall. I don't know what the deal is. She's probably got to go OUT. And if I say it out loud, you know how that goes. Especially if you own a dog. All right, I am over here. I have to go here. And then we're going to go here. Here. Yep. Almost there. Let's see. Move. Where is it? There it is. Got one from Christina. And we're going to go image. Oh, nice. Nice. It's a very large image. All right, how can I reduce this? There we go. All right. Okay, now I'm going to go from here. Hang on one second. We got this. I got this. That one, that one, that one. Nope, it's this one. Nope, it's not that one. It's this one. And then we're going to go over here. Boom. Whoops. There you go. I know it's not squared up or anything like that, but there you go. That's nice. That's a cool picture. Who is that? Hang on. There's probably some kind of some. It says what? What's I have no context. There's no subject. Very cool picture though. Very cool old picture of the West. Look at that. It's even got like it's outside of the theater because you see the comedy and tragedy right there. You guys see that, right? Yeah. Got to be outside of the theater. He's out for a night. He's probably looking for a lady. Look at that nice new hat and all. Isn't that something? That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome, I say. That's a Western photo. Very nice for putting that in. Even if it is at the last minute, I will always try to show it. So if you feel the need to put something in there, send it to bucketopics@gmail.com. And we are going to pick something out of the bucket in just a few minutes. And that's what we're going to work on through the next week. So if you want to participate, once again, send it to bucketopics@gmail.com. All right. If memory serves me, it was a character actor. Well, it looked pretty damn authentic to me. He looked pretty westerny to me. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below or on the side, wherever they are. Very nice indeed. Oh, it's from Tombstone itself. Nice. It looks a little bit, ghosty, a little ghostish. A lot of weird things happen out in the West, man. We'll take a look in a minute. I got that thing lined up, so we'll put 5 minutes into the intro. I know in the intro he throws in some spicy pieces, and then it actually goes into the whole video. I'll tell you who it's from and all that. That's how I get to. It's called fair usage here on the YouTube algorithms. So you can sit in the corner like I am and watch a video, and it's someone else's video. As long as you give them a bit of credit, it's fair usage. So I'll tell you what it's all about and whose it's from, even though you might not be able to see it on the screen. Let's see. Let's get out of here though. Let's go. Let's go over here. See. All right, here we go. I'm over here now. Excuse me one second. Now is the time to return the favor. of all of you participating and sitting at the cool kid table and watching and being all coolness and whatnot, helping us out with growing the channel, spending a little time, putting in the time. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it. Don't do it. How old am I? There you go. Oh, they did shows. Yes, I've seen like I think unbelievably, I think it was Ghost Hunters or something. They went to Tombstone once and they did the character actors and they were talking to them about weird things that happened and stuff they heard and knocks and bangs and whatnot, creaks, things of that ghostly nature, unexplainables. We call them here, unexplainables. Bucket of picks. It is, of course, bucket of picks. Get the branding right up there. Now's the time where I reward you all, and everybody looks forward to it. Everybody wants one at least once a week. So if you didn't get one so far, you're gonna get another one if you already did. It's a big O. Everybody wants a big O. I'm gonna reward y'all with one of those. We're gonna sing along from the bucket. If you don't know our anthem, just follow the bouncing finger. It's right here. I got it written. I'll show you how it goes. So get some oxygen, sing along with me. Oh, along with me, if you would, please. You're going to need lots of oxygen because get yourself comfortable. Get yourself ready for a well-deserved Big O, especially if you shared this week and post it or send it to bucketofpicks@gmail.com. It helped a lot. You deserve an O. And here it comes. That's not right. That's why I put this is not for children. We're adult artists around here, creative people. We don't have time for, being proper, more or less. I'll do my best because it's YouTube, and otherwise I will not be here anymore. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. All right. Nicole's here, so I'm going to trust in her to do to time the O. Hopefully I can hopefully I can get it up over a minute like I like to try to. Where else are you going to get a 1 minute O? You'll see. I might have to resip that before the actual O. Just hold on. Hold in there. You ready? Oh, the Birdcage Theater. That's it. That's right. Boom. That's right. Very haunted. Very haunted place. Christine. I just like to say Christine. Christina. It's a ghostly place. The Birdcage Theater. Oh. All right. That's ADHD. That's the kind of thing you do when you're alone when you have ADHD. Just kind of la, 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 la. You just all kinds of stupid shit, especially when no one's around. I should probably stop talking about things that happen when no one's around. All right. Hey, I digress. Hey, since I am around, I owe you no. So here we go. Sing along with me now. Okay. earned that one. I know I didn't spill my drink this time, at least. Woo! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Oh. Woo! 107.42. Holla! Woo! 1 minute 47 second point 42. Woo! Earned it. I tell you what, though, I earned it. Hope you all enjoyed it because I had to earn that one. Whew. Used all my O2 up on that. Hope you liked it. It was worth it. Hope it was worth it for you. It was worth it for me. Woo-hoo. Did anybody owe along with me? Was anybody able to owe as long as me? Were ya? Were ya? Can ya? Could ya? Well, the Open O's challenge is always there. Nobody's responded. If you think you can send me a video of you owing longer than that, actually, like that, you know what I'm talking about, sickos. Send it to pucknopics@gmail.com, and I will show everybody, and I will have to out-owe you. So you send that over. It's a standing challenge. It's a standing challenge. So let us know if you want to do the O challenge. Just send it over to pucknopics@gmail.com. Can you guys say that fast? Say it with me. Ready? You know who can say that really fast? The guy from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it away now. Now. Okay, that was dumb. This is where I edit this out. I'll edit that out. All right. Anyway, we have achieved O-ness. We've got that out of the way. We can just sit back and relax now. Things are good. What else do I want to mention about this week? Let's see. Got to go to work. Got to schedule a time to go to Boston. Let's see what else. It was Rebecca's birthday. Other birthdays coming up. Many members' birthdays be coming up, so we'll see what's going on with all that as well. We'll see who's who and what's what as with the birthdays coming up. My son's got a birthday coming up. Family birthdays this month, man. All kinds of birthdays. And let's see what else. My son's gonna turn 21 and then move out. Damn. To his own house too, not to an apartment. Crazy. Excellent move, actually. But there you go. Very nice job to my son. Hats off to my son. Very proud of him. Very proud of him. All right. Where were we? Oh, we got to pick, don't we? We got to do that. Let's do that, shall we? And then we'll look at the mysteries of the superstitious mountains out in the west. Western mystery. Got a Western mystery. There should be a song. Western mystery. I should have looked that up. All right. If you got suggestions, you can also send them to @gmail.com. I'll be happy to check it out and write them down and throw them in the bucket. And then we'll pull them out and draw to them and make our creative lives a little more creative. Get the creativeness juices flowing in our lives that, see, I stopped for a long time. That's why I do this still to this day, to keep myself going. And I figured I'd include all of you along with me. That's how this all got started, by the way. All right, hold up. Oh, look at that one. That's a good one. Kaplooey. Here it comes. Ready? Boom. Yeah. Gotta love that. Oh, explosions coming. 4th of July next week. We'll see what's going on. It'll be a 4th of July. Oh, we should just do like 4th of July or patriotism or something. Nah, we'll just do what we pick. All right, here we go. I got one. Boom. Let's see what we got. see what it is, what it could be, what it might actually happen to be. It is okay. Tomato, tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. And I did it with an O, by the way. Tomatoey. Tomato. It's an old Indian name, tomato. It means red fruit. And tomato is a fruit, by the way. Tomato, 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 tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. I know she's going to have fun making a thumbnail for this. My head's going to be a tomato. I know it. Attack of the killer tomato. I might do that. Ooh, I might do like a killer tomato. Ooh, I could sculpt a killer tomato. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do it live. Ooh, even better. Will I? Probably not. But if I do, you guys hit notifications. So if I do go live, you guys will know it. And you can chime in and make fun of me and say, oh, add this, add that. Oh, this is looking cool for Friday. Tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. All right, you should have enough. Should have enough opportunities, Nicole, for a. I know it's getting a little red. Oh, you say tomato. You say tomato. Now I'm gonna have that in my head. I go, yeah, boy. I should probably play it. You know what I mean? Just put it up there and start going tomato, 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 tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna get a copyright probably. Probably gonna get a copyright. Here we go. Here we go. Where is it? Let's get it to it.
Pretty pass there. Pretty pass our things have come to a pretty pass. Our romance is growing flat. 'Cause you like this and the other, while I go for this and that. Goodness knows what the end will be. Oh, I don't know where I'm at. It's plain to see we two will never make one. Something must be done.
Here it goes.
You say either, and I say either. You say neither, I say neither. Either, neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. You like potato, and I like potato. You like tomato, and I like tomato. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Oh, let's call the whole thing off.
Let's call the whole thing off. Oh my gosh, that one's frozen. That one was frozen. Did you see that? That other one is frozen. Look. Nope, this one. Ah, that's frozen in time. I don't know what the hell happened there. That's craziness. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in another dimension. Oh, crazy. Yeah, I could go off on all that too. All right. So we got tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Let's call the whole thing up. You could do that. You could. I think that's Fred Astaire, by the way. And let me check. Let me check. It is, yeah, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Let's call the whole thing off. Let's call the whole thing off. So there's that happening. You know what I mean? So there's all that. Oh, what is this? Okay, I'm like very disturbed by this whole switching around thingy. Oh, scared. All right, here we go. There's a streamer I know who starts all his streams like that because he wants to do that 5 seconds. He doesn't know if it's actually starting or not, so he goes like that before he starts. It's pretty funny. Anyway, I think it's funny. Anywho, let's see. We did that. We did that. What else do we got to do? We got tomato, tomato. That's going to be kind of crazy. I'm going to probably do something Attack of the Killer Tomatoes or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to be doing. like for sure. Yeah, I do want to do a sculpt thing too. It doesn't have to be big. Do I have enough red? I'm wondering. Ooh, look what I just found. Ooh, red. Well, I could do something, at least fist size or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. All right. I'll show people this is what you can make with a tinfoil ball and a block of wood and a stick and some clay. That's what it'll be. It'll be something like that. It'll be some kind of interesting weirdness like that. I got some ideas in my head. Maybe we'll do that. I would love to try to do that this week if I can. Keep an eye out for it. If you don't have your notifications turned on, go ahead and turn those damn things on. Spoken like a true YouTuber, huh? So stupid. Feels so cringy and gross. I feel dirty now. All right. Let's go take a look at this guy over here because he is a guide. He's in the West, the United States West, and he's going to tell us a little bit about some strange stories about the very famous Superstition Mountains, which is where um, uh, the Lost Dutchman mine. You know, the Lost Dutchman mine was found actually by the people who are working on Blind Frog Ranch, but some people say that isn't the actual one. They don't want to believe it's been found, so it's a whole other thing, a whole treasure thing that I kind of stumbled upon to watch because I do treasure stuff. So before we before we sign out, I want to take a look at this strangeness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hang on, where are we? Do 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 do. Where is it? There we go. I got to get you guys over on this. That one. We want this one. This one? No. This one? No. This one? No. It's got to be this one. All right, we're going with this one. And we go over here. That'll work. Okay. One more thing I got to check. I'm sorry to be so naive and very amateurish here, but let's do it. Okay, here we go. It's this guy here.
I'll tell you, as a professional guide, as a hunter, as a botanist who goes out looking for plants and Indian ruins, this is the one mountain range I will not go into alone.
He will not go into the superstitious range alone. Okay, I'm way up in the corner here. That's not what I want to do. It's not that one. It's this one. All right, I can't change it. That's weird. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to be up here. All right. Back we go.
On the outskirts of Phoenix, Arizona sits the infamous Superstition Mountain Range, a grouping of massive peaks and landforms which have come to be known as some of the most haunted and most dangerous in the entire United States. While we were wrapping up our series of paranormal investigations in Arizona, we knew for a fact that we had to stop by the Superstitions to see just how haunted they were for ourselves.
Okay, before I go on, I do want to give credit where credit's due. This is a video by the Paranormal Files channel on YouTube. If you'd like to check out the full-length feature, go ahead and check them out. They deserve a watch.
When we got into town for our investigation that night, we met up with Corey, a local professional guide who specializes in taking people hiking throughout various wildlife areas in Arizona, and we headed into the Superstitions wilderness. It's definitely a spooky walk, even in the daytime. The way that the land feels, how it speaks to you as you head down the twisting paths, and the power that the area has is indescribable. It's a very spiritual, yet also frightening experience. Corey is an insanely knowledgeable guide who researches the paranormal world as a side gig and knows a thing or two about the animal and plant life in these areas. For example, check out right here as he grabs a prickly pear cactus, lights it on fire to singe the needles off, and peels it back to give us a taste of the desert fruit. It was pretty insane how knowledgeable Corey was, and the fruit was pretty tasty. As we made our way back to a good vantage point where we could see the mountains and conduct our interview, I couldn't help but notice the stifling feel of the environment around the Superstitions. Something was off. I could feel it in my chest. This area has seen some crazy negative events in the past, and I'm sure it will see even more in the future.
Here you go.
I guarantee that what Corey is about to tell you will blow your mind.
Yeah.
Has anyone actually made it to level 4 before?
Boo.
If you're slightly
Hang
congested,
on a second.
use level 1.
Boo! I hate when that happens.
If you find yourself mouth breathing or snoring at night...
All right. Sorry about that. Price you gotta pay with when I don't edit.
Fuck on my chi.
Spooky voices from the cactus field. So why don't you introduce yourself? You can look right at the camera, and then you got it.
All right. I'm Corey Daniel, professional guide down here out of Phoenix, Arizona. What else? I don't know where to go. Where do you want me to go? I'm Corey Daniel, professional guide down here in Phoenix, Arizona with the Paranormal Files, and we are standing on the northwest edge of the Superstition mountain range. What you're looking at here in the background is 5 interconnecting volcanic calderas, which are underground volcanic systems, which exploded or formed more appropriately a dome about 28 to 30 million years ago. And they used to be about 3 times higher than they are now. They have worn down over the years. Back when this was blowing up for about 5 to 8 million years, geologists believe, this whole area was uninhabitable. There was just gas and clouds and ash everywhere. These cliffs you're seeing right behind me are
pretty cool,
welded tough and tough. The Superstition mountain range is agreed upon by all geologists to be probably the most vicious and roughest mountain range in the lower 48 states. It is not a place to be taken lightly. There are deaths up here regularly every year from hikers.
Yep.
And that does not include the murders. It does not include the mysterious disappearances dating all the way back to the days of the Jesuits. And that's why we're talking with the Paranormal Files today. Everything in the Superstition Mountains centers around Apaches and gold.
The Black Hand.
So it's ironic because there's never been any gold found in this mountain range.
Black hands.
In fact,
painted
geologists
on
say
rock,
that this type of rock formation does not allow for gold. There's been gold all the way around it. If you go off to the west, we're going to be at Goldfield in a little bit here. There is fields of gold. It's called Goldfield. And they mine gold there. One of the richest gold mines in the entire state historically has been in that little town, the ghost town that we're going to be in. If you go to the other side, the town of Superior, Globe in Miami, Arizona, not Florida. There's gold all through there, and copper and other heavy metals as well, silver and some other stuff. But nothing really in the mountain range. That being said, the stories and the hunters and the gold hunters and treasure hunters have been coming out here for hundreds and hundreds of years. This mountain range has been, it's gone by dozens of names. Today it's called the Superstitions. If you're a local, you know it as the Soups. If you want to sound like a Phoenician from Phoenix, we call them the Soups. It's had dozens and dozens of names depending on who was living here at the time. The Apaches knew this mountain range as the abode of the thunder gods, and they still refer to it as that. This mountain range, for some reason, and the geologists and the climatologists don't know, it makes weather. During the monsoon seasons and even for the winter rains, our rains are split in two.
Wish I had
January, February, and then July and
some
August.
Of better
4 months of drought on both sides. These mountain ranges can be just completely full of weather, and when it does, being a volcanic drainage, a decomposing caldera, you get floods coming out of Boulder Canyon.
Replayed. Let's jump to most replayed.
I mean,
we're
crazy
getting a little
floods,
long
and
here.
that's the flood that actually wiped out the town of Goldfield we're going to be at later. Back,
we're going to go here the most replayed.
Because it was a pretty bright night out, about a 3/4 moon night.
Hang on.
That's the craziest damn thing I've ever seen out here. It was, wasn't an owl, wasn't as if you've seen Lord of the Rings. Remember them things? It stopped.
Hang on.
Could very well be coming back from the.
He tells a story about the craziest thing that ever happened to him personally. That's this. Hang on. This is good. Wait for this. This is worth hanging out for.
But no, it's close. So it was definitely a well-lit night, and it went from feeling awkward and weird to the hair on the back of my neck to I'm in imminent danger, and I was looking around, and I looked. My dog was under the truck, and I thought, shit, something's going on here, and I don't know why. I looked up and to my left, backwards, and something was bearing down on me, and I instinctively rolled, did an Aikido roll, it's martial arts, and when I came up, I grabbed my knife, but here's the weird part. As I was rolling, the thing buzzed me, and I heard it come by, and I heard cloth. It was wearing clothing, and it was flying. And this is a true story. And when I came back up, I pulled my knife out and I screamed. The adrenaline went and it was fight or flight. And I can't remember what I even screamed now, but it went out probably about 30, 40 yards. It stopped, it turned, and it hovered right there. What felt like about a minute, but it couldn't have been more than about 3 or 4 seconds, 5 seconds maybe. And it looked, and the best way I can describe it is if you've seen Lord of the Rings, remember them things that ride those dragons with the black things on? Those things. It looked like that.
Ugh.
It looked like that. It was wearing a black cloth. And that's what tripped me out. It was,
What?
It wasn't an owl.
See?
It wasn't a hawk.
This guy did.
It was hovering in space. It wasn't moving, it wasn't
I'd
flying.
love to hang out with this guy.
It was hovering. And then it turned off to the southwest and went towards Greenwood Peak. And I watched it fly. And I watched it because the moon was bounced off, because it was a pretty bright night out, about a 3/4 moon night. That's the craziest damn thing I've ever seen out here in this desert.
That's bizarre.
I went home and I called one of my friends and asked him, what he thought, and he's like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, what do you tell someone when they call you up at 3 o'clock in the morning and tell you that, But that happened. I've been in a canyon and I found this little pile of dirt. It was red. I remember that, and I was kind of drawn to it, and I sat down on it. I mean, within a minute, I got tired, and then I got more tired, and then my rifle dropped out of my hand, and I felt like I was having all the energy sucked out of me.
Damn.
That happened, and I remember
Damn.
laying there, and I woke my eyes, and I was just kind of laying there. My dog, she wouldn't come up on top of the mound. It wasn't any more than probably about 7-8 feet across, and I don't know what was on that mound or what it was made of, but I knew I had to get off that mound or I was never going to get off it. So I kind of rolled over and I rolled off of it, and as soon as I rolled off this mound, like everything just snapped back into place, and I was wide awake again. That happened.
Damn. Okay. Now, if you got out in the West, I've driven through the West, especially at night. It's creepy. The freaking desert is creepy as shit at night, man. It's just weird. It's got a feeling to it that's just, oh, ouch. Oh, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So anyways, I wanted to share a little bit of that Western mystery with you guys this week. So there you have that. Pretty awesome. You know what I mean? Pretty awesome. So you guys, we got what this week? Tomato. Goes well with the whole gardening season. If you'd like to do, of course, we can, we'll accept any 4th of July patriotism stuff. If you guys want to do something like that, American flag stuff, whatever you want to do, that's acceptable as well, without a problem at all. We'll just call it tomato. That's because we gotta allow that when there's holidays, because there's always gonna be somebody who wants to do a holiday thing. So go ahead and do holiday things as well. If you can incorporate a tomato somehow or another, that would be great too. So anyways, let's do that. Let's see. Next Saturday is the 4th. So it'll be the 5th next bucket of picks. So everybody enjoy yourself on 4th of July and be safe. Be safe. Don't blow any digits off. Make sure you got all your digits so you can keep creating. That would be very, very bad. You know what I mean? You follow. Oh, you know that channel, huh? Yeah, that channel is awesome. All right. Vanessa understands. She knows. She feels me with all this weird stuff. I want to go to the superstition. I want to go back to the desert. I have a hankering to see the desert in the West again. I really do. It felt right when I was out there, even though part of it was terrifying. It felt cool being out there. It felt good. You know what I mean? I want to go back out that way. I really do. Got to get myself into the mountains or something. Montana too. Montana, find that treasure. Yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. See, there's Vanessa. Yeah. Yeah, you do. You feel me. All right. Everybody go out there, make something tomato, or something patriot-ish. Tomato. Call the whole thing off. Fred Astaire. If you want to do that, you can do that. Anything that you can tie to it is fine and dandy. Thank you, everybody, for watching once again. Go out there, have an absolutely amazing, amazing freaking week. Do adventurous things. Hope you'll find amazing treasure, Do adventurous things, find amazing treasure. That's a good way to look through life, actually. It's all treasure when you look at it, if you want to be all, hammy about it. It's all such a treasure to do this and that and be with your family, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then there's the gold side of treasure, too. That's kind of, I like gold. Give me the gold. Gold, gold, gold. So, everybody, enjoy yourselves throughout your week. Do what you got to do. Do your time at your job or whatever. Doing what you do, your toiling that you have to do. But in the back of your mind, remember that you're going to get a big O next Sunday as well. So you got that going for you. Keep that in mind always. Other than that, be nice to one another. Make two people smile. Who will make two people smile? Who will make two people smile? Who will, make a whole lot of people to smile so you can't see me through all them smilings that we send out to the world. We won't even be able to, see across the street from so many smiles. How great would that be? That would be absolutely great. Everybody, have a great week. Thank you for tuning in again. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Make sure you make something tomato-ish, and we'll see you then. Stay in touch with yourselves, everybody. Peace out.